So it is a very cold December day here in western Michigan. So we're going to go ahead and cook up an Irish venison stew to help warm us up. Now traditionally, Irish stews have contained meat and root vegetables. Also, these folk dishes over the course of time, the ingredients have not been completely consistent. So I'm going to show you how we make it. So we're going to have venison, we'll have potatoes, carrots, celery, onions, and a lot of really good spices to put into it. Give it a lot of really good flavor in there, and it's going to warm us up real nice. Before we get started though, take a minute. I need you to go ahead and click that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up down below as well. And now let's go get started on our stew. So to make the Irish venison stew, we're going to start off with about 3/4 of a cup of flour. I've gone ahead and added in just under a teaspoon of bone-sucking sauce, steak rub, into here. We're going to do the same thing with the KC butt rub. Set these aside. Mix this up just a little bit. Next, we're going to grab our slow cooker here. And we're going to start, I'll slot that. Take our venison, we're just going to chuck it into a slow cooker. Got about 2 pounds worth of venison in there. And next we're going to go ahead and mix in this right on top of it, and then we're going to mix it up just to coat it really well. I'm going to take this, mix it over it, spread it around. Make sure that everybody gets some love. Mix it up really well. Okay, now next up, we're going to go ahead and add our veggies. We've got about 4 stalks of celery chunked up, 4 stalks of carrots chunked up. I'm just going to dump them right on top. We've got 1 whole sweet onion chunked up. Go ahead and dump that in. We've got 6 red potatoes that I've chunked up into good sized chunks here. Nice and thick. There we go. With everything in there, we're going to give it just a real quick stir. Just kind of mix things up a bit here. Break up some of that meat apart. Spread around. We're going to set this over on the side of the stove over here. We'll be back to that in a minute. Now we need to make our broth that we're going to be cooking in here. Good. Nice big bowl. And we're going to start with 1 cup of beef broth. It wouldn't be Irish stew if it didn't have a cup of Guinness in it. So this is the Guinness original draw. One cup of Guinness original. So now to our mixture here, we're going to go ahead and add in our spices. Now in the bowl I've already pre-mixed in 1 tablespoon of salt, about 3/4 of a tablespoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of thyme. We've also got in here 1 teaspoon of basil, a teaspoon of roasted herb and garlic, a teaspoon of oregano, a teaspoon of bone-sucking sauce, and a teaspoon of KC butt spice rub. So I'm just going to add that in here, mix it up. And then we're going to add in about 2 tablespoons of minced finely chopped parsley and about 3 or 4 cloves of garlic. Add that in here. Mix that in as well. I'll have all of the ingredients listed in the description below, as well as on screen. So I set this aside. I'm going to bring back our crock pot here. And we are going to take our mixture here, pour it in on top. Make sure you get all that goodness out of there. Into our mixture, we're going to add in 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. As Home Cookin Hunter said, make sure you don't leave this out. I get 2 heaping tablespoons. Just a spoon to get it all out. One thing I almost did forget, we need some Worcestershire sauce. Add in about that much. We like Worcestershire sauce here. Toss it in. We're going to just mix this all in. Get that tomato paste everywhere. Let everybody feel the love. Set the temperature to high. Cover it. And let it cook for 4 hours. I'm going to come back in 4 hours, do one more step. And then we'll let it cook a little bit longer for about another half hour, 45 minutes. Then we'll be ready to eat. Okay, one part I almost forgot. We need 1 bay leaf. Now we're going to set this right on top and just let this cook in. Make sure that you remove the bay leaf before you eat it. You don't want to be eating this, but it's going to add a lot of flavor to it. We're just going to lay that right down on top there, cover it up. We'll be back in 4 hours. Okay, so the stew is just about ready. However, we need to thicken it up some. So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and add in about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. Now, before we just dump in the cornstarch, if we just dump it in right there, it's going to just clump up right away. So what we're going to do to start off with, a little trick that my sister taught me, is add some cold water to it first. Stir it up. So right here it doesn't clump as much. Once we've got to stir it in with cold water, then we're going to take some of the hot liquid from our crock pot and mix it in. Set this is smelling excellent. Here. About 2 or 3 of these here in. Set that aside. Stir this up a bit. That mixed in. Now we'll go ahead and add it in. Give this another stir here. Make sure everything's feeling love. There's our bay leaf, and drop that back on right there. I'll leave that as is. Recover it. We're going to let that go for about another half hour to 45 minutes. Okay, and that is what good venison Irish stew should look like. Now remember I said you've got to take out that bay leaf. So I'll scoop that out, pitch it. Scoop this up. Look at that. The potatoes, the meat, the veggies, the onions. That looks excellent. Wow, that smells really good. If you guys could smell this, you guys would be banging on my door trying to get in to get some of this right now. So, give it a try. Tell me what you think. Leave a comment below. Again, go ahead and click that like button, and really I need you to click that subscribe button. And I'll have a couple videos over here as well, from my past videos that you can choose from, and a subscribe button below. Till next time. I'm Hodge, the Hungry Hunter. That was really good. We'll see you next time.